Hey bro, let me talk to you real quick. I think there's something that you just need to hear. I want you to do one thing. Just for one moment, close your eyes and just think about your life in general. Think about the things that you have done. Think about the things that you have felt. Think about all the situations that come to mind. I'm pretty sure that somewhere in your life you hit one moment, one specific moment, and that moment can generally be characterized as the moment in which you felt unhappy, right? That's like a generalization of what you might have felt. Yeah, I think that suits it best. I think we all can think back to a time in which we didn't feel good about ourselves. For example, let's say you did not feel good with the body that you had. I had that. I had it. And to be honest, I'm having thoughts about it in pretty much every year that passes from that moment. Like, I've started to think about my body and not be happy about my body, like at the age of 14. And of course I fixed it. Of course I did things about it. But still, that's something that just comes with the territory, right? Once you start bodybuilding, bodybuilding is an exaggeration. Once you start going to the gym, obviously you're fixated on your body and you will always find something that you don't really like and that you want to improve, which is totally fine, right? But again, let's go back to the starting point, right? There has, without a doubt, been a point in your life in which you just didn't like your body. You didn't like it. You were too fat, you were too skinny, something wasn't right, right? You didn't like something about your body. Well, I'm pretty sure there was also a point in your life at which you had virtually zero social life. Right? Just think about it, especially when we're talking of dating or something like that. I am 100% certain that you can think back to a time in which you weren't able to get any attention from girls or boys, respectfully. So I'm pretty sure that we've all had that, right? I'm also very sure that you have come to a point in life at which you felt like there was just nothing going for you, right? You were just doing the same thing over and over and over again, but nothing was happening. Nothing was changing for the better. No interesting experiences, nothing. I'm pretty sure that you have reached some form of low point in your life, right? And if you're going through one right now, then this is without a doubt the right video for you. And even if you aren't, rest assured that you will encounter something similar again later in life. I am certain that we will reach a point in life at which we again don't feel happy about ourselves, at which we again don't feel happy about the situation that we're in, at which we again don't like ourselves, don't respect ourselves, because something about us is off, something isn't working, something in our life is missing. Especially when we're talking of relationships. Especially that. So even if you aren't going through something like that right now, which is great, right? Obviously it's great. But even if you aren't going through something like that right now, rest assured that you will probably within the coming few years reach a point like this again. Now, what can we learn from our past? Let's take the most simple example ever, again, me and my body. I wasn't happy about my body since the age of 13, probably because that's when you hit puberty. Because I realized that I was a tall guy, right? I grew tall pretty fast. but I was also fucking skinny and weak. And for a long time, I just didn't feel good about myself, but I did not do anything. But guess what? The problem wasn't actually the fact that I was skinny. The problem was that I wasn't changing the fact that I was skinny. Therefore, I believe the answer to all of the problems that you might encounter that have an effect on you personally, I'm 100% sure that the real root of the problem is you. All of the problems that you have in life, socially, physically, and so on, they're all just manifestations of the same problem that you have. And that problem is that you don't have drive, you don't have goals, you don't have ambitions, and you don't know what to do in that set situation. If you can change yourself, all of these problems will disappear. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen right now. I'm not saying that it's going to happen in a couple of days. It's going to take time, which is perfectly fine. Because we're not in a rush. Self-improvement is something that we can and will do for the rest of our lives. But again, the root to all of your problems is you. You are the problem. If you're fat and you don't like it, well, guess what? Nobody made you magically become fat. You are the problem. Change it. If you're skinny, same thing. It's the same exact thing. If you want to change that, well, you've got to change yourself, bro. You have to change yourself. If you don't have any fucking friends, well, guess what? It's not their fault. It's your fault. Because you are probably fucking awkward to be around. You're socially awkward. Change it. Go out. Meet people. Get friends. And by the way, getting friends is fucking simple. It's not hard. Go into an environment that you like. Very simple example. Again, the gym. If you go there regularly, and if you're just open and respectful and friendly, you will talk to people and you will, without a doubt, get friends out of that. No doubt there. Same thing goes for relationships. If you're not happy that you're single, right? If you're not happy about the fact that you're single, well then fucking change it. But you need to change yourself for that. Because there's a reason as to why people don't want to date you. There's a reason as to why you're fat. There's a reason as to why you're skinny. There's a reason as to why nothing's going in your life. There's a reason as to why you don't have a job. There's a reason as to why you aren't successful in school, in university, whatever. You are the reason. You are the problem. Fix yourself and all of your fucking problems will be solved. Especially when talking about social stuff and your body. Especially then. It's easy. You just have to do it. And I'm pretty sure that once you get it, it's going to be very hard not to change. It's going to be very hard not to change. For example, I myself have, for the last couple of days, felt unhappy. And I didn't really have a reason for it. Hence, I sat down and thought about why the fuck I'm not happy. And I came to the conclusion that there seriously and literally was no reason as to why I should not be happy. Therefore, I changed my mindset about it. And I realized that there was no reason for me not to be happy, everything changed. So sometimes the things you have to do are subtle little changes, right? Sometimes all you have to do is sit down, think about the situation you're in, and you will find a solution if there needs to be a solution. Coming back to my example, there was no need for a solution. There was just a need for my realization that in reality, there's no reason for me not to be happy. So I guess in the end, all I want to tell you guys is if you don't feel happy about yourself, about the circumstances that you're in, if you don't feel happy about your body, if you don't feel happy about your social life, if you don't feel, if you feel sad, if it fucks you up that you're not like having a girlfriend or anything, change yourself. You are the problem. Because there is a reason as to why girls don't give you attention. There's a reason as to why you don't have friends. And there's a reason as to why you're fat or skinny. Doesn't matter. You have to find that reason. You have to sit down, think about it, because it's not going to fall from heaven, right? It's not going to fall from the sky. You're not going to magically know it from one moment to another. It's going to take time. Think about it, sit down, and realize that you need to change yourself if you want to change anything else in your life. Because again, you are the problem. All of the other problems that you have are simply manifestations of one problem. And that one problem, my friend, is you. So if you want to get rid of all of the other problems, change yourself. That's it for this video, guys. If you like what I'm doing here, feel free to show your support by leaving a like or subscribing to the channel, or even if there's anything that you want to tell me, just feel free to use the comments, because guess what? That's why we have them. So that's it from me, guys. I love you all to pieces. See you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.